Come to Yes You Can. Today, I'm glad. My name is Dr. Koye. I'm glad you are with us this morning. And I trust you're getting better and your life is changing. And of course, the result you're getting is also fantastic. I'd like to commend every person that have reached us and, of course, appreciated what we're doing here. I'd like to say thank you for being a partner, for being a friend. And I want to encourage you to please continue to get other friends on board. All your professional friends, get them on board. Just send them the links, right? And talk to them to subscribe and, of course, click on the like button. So whenever you have this broadcast, they can actually use that in training their staff. Okay, we allow you to use some of this content to also develop your staff and your management team, and that's very important. And of course, from what we do here, we run a training company, so you can always call us, can always contact us if you want us to come down to help you build the capacity of your people. And of course, that spans across all kinds of topics. Looking at human resource management, looking at leadership, looking at project management, looking at safety training, HSE 1, 2, 3, safety, health and environment, and many other customer service and all of that. All right. So you are in for something huge. I can let you know. If you stay focused on this very channel, after a few while, one of the things you notice is that your capacity has been enlarged and has been built. All right. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to help you achieve the results you're called to achieve. We don't want you to fail, we want you to succeed. So get on board, talk to a friend today. Every time you listen, share lessons with a friend. And of course, I urge you to have a note for what we do. You can listen and put things down for yourself, and then, of course, take advantage of that in your daily life. Back to the issue of leadership, right? We started a few episodes ago to talk to you about leadership. And of course, today I'm discussing with you part C of the qualities of a great leader. The qualities of a great leader. Now, you don't just become a great leader, you build into it. Of course, you understand that from followership, then you learn leadership. And after this, we're going to be talking about followership because a lot of us has learned leadership. You've listened to the topic of leadership, but you've not listened to the topic of followership. A great leader starts from being a follower. And in the level of following, there are a lot of lessons you learn. There's a lot of things that, your excesses that are curtailed. There are a lot of things, you build into your life in the course of following. All right. So we'll find time to discuss something on followership very soon. Okay. Today I'm talking to you on, we don't know what number now, but great leaders are people that have innovation. For today, I'm starting with a topic on innovation. Innovation means you invent, you think differently, you question the status quo, you look for a better way of doing things. And if you're a leader, a captain of industry, you are a CEO, you are an MD, you are a manager, you are a supervisor, your organization expects you to always innovate something. Of course, if you're going to be innovative, you must constantly ask yourself the why, the what, the who, the where, the how. Why is this thing happening this way? What must we do differently? So that's a level where you need to be thinking about. You need to think just differently. An innovator means you look at something, you see a problem, and you look for the solution. You don't just sit down and say, wow, this has been happening. You begin to think. So as an MD of a company, if they don't see you, and if they don't see this level of creativity in you, you will not get it in others. I give an example. The reason why Nigeria is the way we are today is that our leaders have refused to innovate because of greed. I use the word because of greed is because they keep benefiting somehow from the status quo. So nobody wants to change anything. Look at the oil sector. We have refineries everywhere that is not being, productive. It's not productive. How can a country of over 200 million people, all the time we are discussing importation? It's a shame. And we have leaders, we have people that have traveled abroad, they came back and all of that. Watch, they are the beneficiaries. Something is going on somewhere. That's why they're not willing to change it. That's why they're not willing to get the refineries to work. That's why they're keeping quiet. Anytime you see a case going on, anytime you see a situation happening, and the leader is keeping calm on it, watch. There are people around him benefiting. Indirectly, he's benefiting, including the insecurity going on in the nation. A whole lot is going on. We must think differently as a people. As Black people, we need to tell ourselves, I mean, this is 2022 for goodness sake, and somebody is still talking about importation. You are still talking about subsidies and all of those things. Meanwhile, we can do these things here. We have engineers everywhere. We have our people study engineering and they are engineering nothing. We still bring in white people to do our road and we pay them in dollars and we are complaining about the economy. So you see, these are no big deal. We just need to look inward. We are our own problem and the leaders are the problem. That is why in this 2023, you cannot just wake up to elect anybody because it's from your what do you call it? Your tribe or whatever. We are going out for the best. And you know the best. So go ahead and do that. You know, in the midst of all of these guys giving us stories, you know who exactly carries what is required. You've listened to him. You know him. It has nothing to do with where he's coming from. It has everything to do with the quality of the personality. It has everything to do with the content he has in the inside. This is someone that cares about us. So I don't know what you're talking about. What I care for now is clear-cut results in Nigeria. We are tired of what has been happening all this while. And of course, why do we allow people that are old keep ruling us? Why do we allow that? We have many young people with innovation. I'm discussing innovation now. But we keeping quiet. But this is the time. We all need to go out and get these bad leaders off the way. I'm telling you the truth. So if you don't have your PVC, you need to go get it. You don't have what it takes now, go get the PVC because this is the time. It's a time we need to obey the Nigerians' call. Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call, obey. This is the time to obey. It's obedience time. So let's do it. Leaders are people with innovation. You must think new. That means you must be on a research board. You must always think about how do we do this better? How can we do this better? What must we bring in? That's what the young people need to be thinking about. Not just the young, the old, the women, the men. How can Nigeria work better? You know, we need to depart from what we used to know. We have been there all these years, my friend. It's time to move ahead. So the same way, the CEO, look at your company and ask yourself, what must I bring in now? Who do I need now? Who has a professionalism I need now? Go get a guy and pay him. Very important. The next point is about patience. Leaders are people of patience. You must understand that people are in phases and in different levels. Your staff is made up of mixed multitude, right? All of them are not as professional as you are. They don't think at your level. They don't know what you know. So that means you will need to take it one time at a go. One of the way again to perfect that is through training. When you train someone in an area, then you have the right to correct that person in that area. Do not presume they know. Most times we presume our staff should know what to do. No, you will need to talk to them about it and then they now go and do it. You talk to your management team, they talk to the frontline, officers and all of that, the project team, and then go get it done. So from time to time, get them on training board. They need to go out for training. They need to develop themselves. They need to build new capacities. Some of you now, you are MD, but your staff has not gone on training. There is nothing is going on staff training for many years, but you want results. How are you going to get that? They are not being innovative. Their minds are not being challenged. They keep doing one set of things. So it's time to understand patience. You build people gradually. You invest in people, and then they become better and better. In relating with your staff, in relating with your clients, you need to be patient with them. Leaders are people that have patience. And for people in the religious sector, you notice that while you try to build people, it's a little bit more complicated. You think it's just once you say it, the person will hear you and obey. No, there's a whole lot involved. So you need to pray for that person, you need to believe in that person, you need to speak into that person's life, you need to do it and he sees it and then you carry it along. So there's a whole lot of things there. And sometimes the key to getting these things done is patience. Is patience. Is patience. I'm not saying that once in a while you don't rebuke, but I'm saying that you rebuke in love and still, maintain your cool and know that this guy can be better and see him the way he can become in future, not just the way he is now. Everybody can be better. The third quality for today is the issue of open-mindedness. Open-mindedness. Every leader needs to be open-minded, right? As much as you have your decision to make on at the final slap, but you need to be open-minded. When you come to board meetings, consult your people. Find out what they are thinking. Talk to them. Bring up the idea. What do you think? Yes, you as a leader, you know what the decision will be. You already know what you want, right? But you have to allow them say something. You have to get contributions because on the long run, they may even bring up something better than what you're thinking. So take your time. Take your time. As a leader, don't be known for, how do I put it now? Concluded thoughts. You've already concluded your decision and then you come to them. That's not all that correct. So sometimes you create room, you are open-minded. When people come to you, listen to them. Let them have access to you. When they come to you, listen to what they have to say. Especially when they are through the right track, through the right channels. You listen to them. Accept if it is right. If it is not right, let them know there are better ways of doing this. And say it in a calm way. All right? I'm teaching this because a lot of organizations have failed because the leader is not open-minded. He's a tough leader. They tell you that man is tough. That man is something else. Nobody can please him. So there's a whole lot you need to know as an MD, as a leader of an organization, as a leader of a club. Remember, today you are the boss. Tomorrow, that same young man can be at advantage to you. I don't want to say the boss, but it's possible. He can be an advantage to you somewhere else. So maintain who you are, but allow other people come on board and be open-minded while dealing with people. On this note, I'd like to thank you for coming on board this morning. It's been a great time with you, and I want to urge you, please subscribe to the channel, talk to a friend about it, and send the link to someone, and let's build this empowerment family. We are going all the way to make a difference in our world. My name is Dr. Lotanna Okoye. If you require personal training, let us know. If you require staff training, let us know. Have a great day, and I look forward to hearing great stories and testimony. Would like to be part of your success story.